YouTube family, what's the deal? We back with another Playmaker Production. Before we get into it, you already know what I'm gonna say. Hit that bell. Go ahead, subscribe. All right, we gonna touch back onto this later, okay? Because we want to talk about the Eagles training camp so far. Eagles training camp kicked off last Tuesday, July 27th, and as of today, we've had 18 practices. NFL preseason kicks off tonight with the Steelers versus the Cowboys. The Eagles play their first preseason game next Thursday, so this is just a quick update on the team. All right, we got QB1 Jalen Hurts. Everybody wanted to see how well Hurts improved from year 1 to year 2 with a full offseason's worth of work. Like anybody, he's had his ups and downs a little bit. However, Hurts has gotten better every day of Eagles training camp, which is an encouraging sign to see. And this article from BleedingGreenNation.com, our offensive coordinator Shane Steichen goes ahead to talk about how well Hurts throws the deep ball, his connection with Zach Ertz, all encouraging things to hear. He's been meeting with tight ends and the wide receivers every day after practice for about an hour to get some extra work in and build chemistry. You love to hear those things. Those are encouraging things to hear from your quarterback. And these upcoming preseason games and the joint practices that we got with the Jets and the Patriots at the end of the training camp, you're going to want to see where Hurts is at. Moving on to Devontae Smith, a.k.a. the Golden Gazelle. We got some bad news that could have been worse. Devontae's going to be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks with a knee sprain. Worries you a little bit, but the coaching staffs, they said they're not too concerned considering how advanced he's shown as a route runner and being able to get off the line of scrimmage versus NFL comp. So the only thing now, we just hoping for Devontae to, have a speedy recovery and to get back on the field. So again, it could have been worse. We're not going to be able to really see him in preseason, but he should be ready for week 1. My boy Miles Sanders has had an okay camp. He's struggled with some drops still. He led the team in drops last year and all NFL running backs in drops. So let's hope he can clean that up. From this quote here, this basically proves what we already knew about last year's coaching regime. It was just no competition. They were going to play their players even if they were going to perform like ass or not be held accountable for it. Shout out to Quez Watkins coming into Eagles training camp as an improved route runner. He's caught a couple touchdown passes in training camp. So hopefully that's left a good mark on the new coaching regime. Right here, this is the OC talking about Fulgham and some other pieces on the offense. And this catch from Jalen Reagor. Since we own Jalen right now, I just want to send a special condolence to him. I know he lost his best friend, who was like a brother to him this summer coming into training camp. I'm pretty sure that's kind of why he's had a slow start to camp. So look for him to pick it up on the up and up, though. This should be a good sign heading towards the preseason. I want him to have a breakout year. He should perform well. And Zach Ertz, the blondie, he got a new hairdo. He came into camp ready to go like a professional. So we're still waiting to see if he gets traded or if he's on the roster by week 1. But Tyree Jackson on tight ends, he's going to make the roster. At tight end 3, he's going to make the roster. He's definitely, he was a quarterback at Buffalo, 6'7", quarterback converted to tight end. He's been solid for us so far, so we're going to see how that goes. But the left tackle battle has been one-sided as a mug. Jordan Mailata is LT1 as of right now. He's been putting in the work, even went over with Eric Wilson after practice for more reps on second hill blocking. So we're going to see if Andre Dillard can bounce back and, kind of put up a fight for that spot. But right now it's looking like a Jordan Mailata sighting. Man, our D-line stout, dog. It's Super Bowl stout, for real. Javon Hargrave came into camp ready to go in great shape. I'm excited about that. Tag that with the coming out party of my boy Josh Sweat, a guy who's been in the system for a little while. Our new DC, Jonathan Gannon, even said that Josh Sweat is a starting caliber DN in this league. Given the opportunity, Josh Sweat can put up good numbers. He had 6 sacks last season. Mr. PBU himself, Zach McPherson, has been around the ball just about every time he's been in a rep. That's pretty good to hear from your rookie cornerback. So with the addition of Steven Nelson and Anthony Harris in our secondary, that's going to take the pressure off of Zach McPherson coming in to, produce early. That would be great. That's always good, but he's going to be able to ease into the NFL game, and that's great when you have great vets like that, especially like Big Play Slay. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Carson Wentz is hurt again. He will miss some time. What does that mean for the Eagles? We have a second-round pick that can turn into a first-round pick if he plays 75% of the snaps. So he only needs to play 12 games and 3 quarters to hit that threshold. So, wishing a speedy recovery for Carson, but that's Eagles news for us. And finally, Deshawn Watson. The saga continues. We're being brought up in talks again about it. However, there was a report that literally just came out probably like 2 minutes while I was recording this before I finished recording that said the talks have halted. So we're going to see how this continues to play out, man. The Deshawn Watson news, we're going to forever be linked with it because we just got so much ammunition to go trade for him. So that's just going to wrap this video up. Until the next one, we're going to have another review for training camp and our first preseason game for next week. So y'all stay tuned to that. And I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me. We're going to shoot this up to the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Y'all have a great one, man. Peace.